So I've been getting these watch data videos recommended to me for some time now, and a couple of weeks ago I finally caved in and watched one, and boy did I stumble onto a gold mine. These videos are absolutely ridiculous. Now this video about celebrity IQs is one of their most viewed, and I just find it hilarious for a lot of reasons, and I thought why not share it with you guys. So starting out with the channel's premises here, they say that this video is based on community discussions and relevant sources, and if you go down in the description you'll find that a lot of these sources are pretty ridiculous, and also just the fact that they're trying to base something like IQ off of community discussions is a little odd, but I mean I find it really funny that some of these like Elvis Presley, they talk about how he stumbled on his words and had a nervous stutter, sort of I guess making him sound a little bit dumber than average. But then for Cristiano Ronaldo, it just talks about what he did in soccer. It doesn't really talk about his intellect in any way. I find that a little weird. And how Drake dropped out of school. I don't know if that's making him look dumb or smart or what. I did not know that Kylie Jenner makes more than $1 million a day? You've got to be kidding me. What the hell? Evidently, the average IQ is about 100, and most people fall somewhere in between 85 and 115. About 70% of people fall in that range, so pretty much all of these celebrities are pretty substantially above average. I find that kind of interesting. And PewDiePie here. Man, second most subscribed channel. I guess T-Series just had a higher IQ than him, to be honest. And they have George Clooney here. I mean, he definitely ranked number 1 on the list of most smug. Now we got James Franco, and now 130 from, according to Healthline.com, we are now entering the realm of superior intelligence. These people are about only 2% of the population that have IQs 130 and above. So I guess James Franco is the gatekeeper to the superior intellectual elite. Honestly though, I still get him mixed up with his brother, so I can't be the only one there. I like how they made Arnold Schwarzenegger's name so small compared to the other fonts just to fit in to the description. And yeah, I mean Arnold Schwarzenegger, if there is a living embodiment of the American dream, it is definitely him, no question. Here we go. My favorite celebrity right here, George Washington. Wow. Stand aside, Natalie Portman and Madonna. Make way for our boy, George Washington. This just in from TMZ. George Washington did in fact chop down that cherry tree. Oprah Winfrey. Jackie Chan. See, this is the thing with these videos, is they're kind of ridiculous and kind of stupid, but you still learn cool stuff. I did not know that Jackie Chan's father was a spy for the Chinese Nationalist Army. That's actually really, really interesting. Barack Obama. I mean, to be honest, Obama kind of was a celebrity. Love him or hate him, he definitely was a pretty cool president. I mean, he put a basketball court in the White House, and he even did a bit with Key and Peele at the Correspondents' Dinner, so I would say he qualifies as a celebrity. Snoop Dogg. Okay, again, what is with this? The only thing they say about Snoop Dogg was that he was a member of the Rollin' 20s Crips, which is true, but they don't mention his music career once. And yeah, most people probably know, but he's one of the most prolific rappers of all time. They don't even mention that. They just mention him being in a gang. That's hardly what he's notable for. Hey, Blinken, I guess he had a dream that he'd be assassinated, so I guess he's psychic as well. Okay. Jeff Bezos. Dude, 121 billion, and it's only gonna go up. Oh, what is this here? Okay, Donald Trump. They left out his IQ. I don't know if that's some sort of subtle political statement about his intelligence, or if they literally just forgot to do that, but my guess is they forgot. So I'm guessing they're implying that he's somewhere between Michael Jordan and Will Smith, so somewhere in that 154 to 157 range. That seems a pretty stupid error if that was unintentional. Will Smith, by the way, like, he's done so much. Like, they totally forgot to mention Get Jiggy With It. Like, honestly, one of the greatest songs ever. Like, I'm gonna go listen to that right after recording this. Tarantino. Always on just the right amount of cocaine. For real though, his movies are great, and I can imagine him having a pretty high IQ. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, I mean, these are pretty classic picks. I mean, I imagine they have pretty high IQs. Okay, and I did some background research here, and evidently this fact that Marilyn Monroe had a 168 IQ is something that's been circulating on the internet for quite a while, and there's pretty much like no evidence to support that. At least according to Snopes, that this is totally a bogus fact. I'm not saying she wasn't smart, but like, there's no basis for most of these, to be honest, and this one is definitely not likely true. Okay, these are all typical picks: Stephen Hawking, Albert Einstein, Charles Dickens, James Wood. That one's surprising, but I believe it, I guess. I think he was in Once Upon a Time with America, which, if you have 3 hours and 49 minutes to kill, I highly recommend that movie. Leonardo da Vinci, yeah, that's definitely believable. Nikola Tesla, yep. I actually did some more background research, and evidently Kasparov only had an IQ of 135, which is still very high, and is really smart, but like, it definitely makes you rethink some of the entries on this list, because if one of the greatest chess masters of all time only had an IQ of 135, I do have a hard time believing that some of these people really have the IQ that this video says. Now, of course, this is all in good fun. Like, no hate is intended to Watch Data in any way, and IQ is obviously a very controversial subject and is not easy to accurately measure. And the fact is, most of these people have probably never taken an IQ test anyways, right? So speculation is probably complete bullshit. And I find this video fun nevertheless, and what can I say? So please let me know what you think of it. What do you think of this new style of video? I had a lot of fun making this, and I'm definitely new to this style, but if you want to see stuff like this in the future, don't forget to like the video and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already and want to see more of this. Until next time, guys, peace.